Broadcasting. Hey guys, how are you? I'm sorry for the delay. We've had some difficulties with my connection, but we're on now. We are 15 minutes late, but guys, get people on this webinar now, okay? Let's get this rolling. Okay, let's see. Let's get these people rolling. Hey guys, I'm just waiting to get some viewers on here. And that's it. Let's get these people rolling in.
Send me the link on Facebook so I can post it.
It's on my page.
I can't copy and paste off my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I can't copy and paste. Send it to me in a message. I copied it already.
Okay.
They gonna wait though. They gonna have to wait. Just send it to me. They can wait.
Hey, whoever's on here, I'm sorry for the delay. We're just getting people on board for the Forex Chick session. We were having complications with the old link. So guys, tag everyone that you guys know on this new link. This is the new link. So guys, make sure you get it to your people. We're just gonna start within the next few minutes. I'm so excited to have you guys on. I've been checking homework assignments all day. It's been amazing, guys. So we're gonna get this started in the next few minutes. We shared the link. Everyone sharing the link.
Send it to me so I can post it on my page though. Because people ain't they see share post, but
hi guys, welcome. So sorry for the delay. We will be starting in a few minutes.
Go to edit your post, copy and paste it.
Keep talking.
Welcome guys, welcome. Share the new link, please.
All right, guys, we're just waiting for more viewers to go in. A lot of people don't know where to go because of this new link. We're going to be, broadcasting and within the next 5 minutes. So like I say, I apologize for the delay, but we do have a lot of information we're going to be giving you guys tonight. Like I said, again, everyone who sent in their assignments, you guys all did an amazing job. I'm so excited to even be grading them. All right, guys, we're just waiting for more viewers to go in. A lot of people don't know where to go because of this new link. Oh my God, I was hearing myself, guys. I had myself on another tablet, but all right, so for those of you who are on, we're gonna just, this is the first time that you're on now, I'm gonna introduce myself and then I have Melissa introduce herself. I'm 29 years old. I'm born and raised in New Jersey. I've been a pediatric nurse for the last 8 years. I got introduced into trading last year of March, and I honestly fell in love with it. And what happened was when I started trading more, and when my income in trading started passing up what I was making at my job, it was a no-brainer. Why would I stay at my job full-time if what I'm doing part-time was exceeding my full-time income? So I learned how to make a 6-figure income all on my own with trading with a company that I was a part of. And we learned so much information. And I'm going to give it now to Melissa so she can introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Melissa Gonzalez, born and raised Jersey girl, 29 years old, single mom to a little 3-year-old girl. I also work for a private healthcare facility as a patient coordinator for the last 3 years. And like Kim, she introduced me to trading and we just absolutely fell in love. We found something to supplement an income that we were making, spending 40, 60 hours of work time. We could do that at home and enjoy life and enjoy the people that matter to us the most. So now we want to do the same for all of you. So yeah, a few more minutes, about maybe 2.5 more minutes, and we'll be ready to start.
All right, guys. So we're just waiting for more viewers to go in. I mean, I know last time we had hundreds of viewers on, so let's try and get these numbers up, guys. Please tag, share the post, share the feed, because a lot of people were expecting to be on the old link, and last minute at 9:08. I had to send out a whole new link, so a lot of people are lost in this link that we're having. So we're just waiting, guys. We just give us a few more minutes to get everyone on, because I know a lot of people, you know, have a lot of questions and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna be having a news live feed on Facebook. So for those of you who have questions, let's have your questions answered, okay? And just wait 1 more minute. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, you got it.
Because that's how they start asking questions.
I got you. Can I plug in your monitor?
Yes, fine. Start. You stand there in front of us. All right, guys. So we're going to talk about the first thing I'm going to be going over was the homework assignments, okay? I asked for people to send in what were the market makers, how to beat the market makers as well. Now, another one was 10 reversal patterns. Reversal patterns are extremely important when you're trading on price action on your charts. All right, guys? Once you understand, you know, reversal patterns, you're going to be able to understand when to go into a trade and when to get out of a trade. So we're going to be going over the 10 reversal patterns and the most currency traded pairs in the USD session and then the London session. Now, I have here 12 ways to beat the market experts, right? So we're going to be going over, number one, it is discipline. Discipline is the most important thing to do when you are trading. The reason how people end up not being successful in trading is because they're not disciplined. They're not at all disciplined. The next thing is when you learn a strategy, stick to it. Stick to the strategy. Use the internet as tools. Like, this is why we have internets for tools, because they have a lot of valuable information. So once you use tools, guys, like trend lines, and you can use trend lines. We have indicators. There's so many indicators that I'm going to be going over the next session, because that goes a lot more in depth. But once you start using indicators, guys, it's going to make you reading the charts a lot clearer. Okay, the next thing is pick the tool, pick the right indicator that you feel comfortable trading on. There's so many, guys, so we're gonna stick to the major ones that are currently used on a regular basis. Now, you need to know yourself. You gotta take the emotional part out of of trading. You got to get rid of it. Your emotions will be the reason why you blow your accounts on a regular. I'm telling you, when I was emotional, when it came to trading, I started having more losses than wins. And it was all because of my emotions. So when I talk about know yourself, know how you work under pressure. If you're the type of person that if you're going to start trading and you're going to have losses and you're going to feel like, okay, you're going to try to win back those losses, get out. Get out of the trades, take the loss, give yourself a break. That is the number one rule in trading in the market. If you're having a really bad day, don't try to continue to have more losses because that's what's going to happen because the emotion is going to get in you because you're going to be angry. You're going to be like, my God, what am I doing wrong? I'm not focusing. And that's what you don't want to do. So if you stick to these rules that I'm giving you, please write them down. These rules are going to make you very successful in trading because when I started using these rules, my income started growing. So that's why we're all here on this webinar because we all want to have extra money, right? Now, learn how to read a chart. Learn to read a chart, guys. I emphasize that so much because I see a lot of people copying other people's trades that they're giving them, and they're not even knowing why they're going into these trades. They don't even understand why. If I tell you to go into this entry, they don't even know why. They're just doing what I'm saying without having any basic knowledge of why they're getting into this trade. This is why I don't give signals to people who don't know how to trade because when they lose the trade, oh, you gave me a losing trade. No, you didn't listen to direction. Follow direction. Learn how to read the charts. Now, two things to consider when you're trading. When you enter a trade, know what is going to be the percentage of your take profit and know what are going to be your losses. That is extremely important, guys. I'm telling you, know what your losses are. If you lose, take it. If you win, take it, and that's it because you never go broke making a profit. That is a fact. Now, manage your risk at all times. Do not trade without a stop loss. That is crazy. I don't care how many traders tell me they know how to trade without a stop loss. I'm calling it bullshit. I'm telling you, it is pure bullshit if you think you're going to be successful trading without a stop loss. You might win a few times, but you're not going to be a consistent, successful trader. So listen to what I'm saying. Now, the most important advice I can give you is that if any trade goes wrong, have a rule of what you're going to do. Set yourself with a guideline when you're going to start trading on a live account. Now, everyone who starts trading, please trade on a demo at least for a minimum of 90 days. You're going to thank me why I'm telling you this. A demo is really important. Why? Because if you lose, you're not really hurting your bank account. And if you win, you can see why. Understand why you lost and understand why you win. It's extremely important when it comes to trading in the markets. Yes, can you make a lot of money? Absolutely, but you can just lose it just as fast if you're not listening to the skills that I'm trying to give you right now. Okay, guys? Now, another thing I want to go with, that's the most important thing. Do not trade with more than you cannot afford to lose. If you cannot afford to lose $1,000, do not be putting lot sizes that could potentially lose you $1,000. You cannot. I'm telling you guys, do not. Now, those were just 12 tips that I was going over how to beat them. You guys can beat them. Is it going to take time? Absolutely. But with trial and error and consistency, and number one is patience. Have patience when you're trading. So a second part of my homework assignment was the London session and the USD session. What are the most traded currency pairs while you're trading the New York session, right? New York session is from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. All right, guys? And the London session is from 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. So guess what? From 8 a.m., both London and New York sessions are open up to 12. That is a good time to trade. When you have two sessions overlapping each other, once you really understand what it is that I'm going over, you're going to see why it's so important to trade those times. Now, the currency pair that we use for London is USD CHF, okay? The USD JPY, the GP USD are really currency pairs that I use a lot for the London session. And obviously for the New York session, most people do trade the Euro USD. All right, guys? Now, the next thing that I'm going to be going over was the reversal patterns, okay? We all went over what was a doji, right? We went over what was a doji. We went over what was the engulfing candle, right? The candlestick that looks huge, that looks like it's bigger than the other one. It's going to swallow the other candle. And I'm going to be showing you that with the charts in a few minutes. I just want you guys to look at me so you can understand what it is I'm saying. The evening star, the morning star we have the dark cloud, we have the hammer. Okay, those are common reversal patterns that we use. We have the shooting star that we use as well, and I'm going to be going over that in the next few minutes, guys. So what I'm going to be doing right now is, just give me a second because this is live, so you know things are not according to how things are going to work. Okay, now you guys can see this. This is what I wrote out. This is what we're going to learn tonight at my session, guys. You are going to learn the trend lines. The high of the day, the low of the day, the higher high, the higher low, the lower high, and the lower low, okay? These are important. Why? Because once you know these, you're going to be able to go into a good entry, and you're going to know when to exit, okay? And we're going to be going over the charts. Now, Melissa is going to go up next because she's going to do a quick review of last session, okay? We're going to give a quick review for those of you who missed the live session last week or who didn't get to watch, you know, my the Google Hangout that we had on my YouTube channel. We're going to go quickly over the certain information, the topics that we were able to see, all right, guys? So I'm going to give it up to Melissa, and I'm going to be going over this, where it's going to make you a lot of money, all right? All right, go, Melissa.
Hi guys, so just welcome you all again. I just want to go over, I'm not going to go in depth to what we went through in our last webinar. I'm just going to cover the topics that we went through. If you have any questions, please submit them to either of our pages, and we will personally go over anything that you missed in last Sunday's webinar, okay? So what did we go over? We went over pips, lot sizes, how to download MetaTrader 4, the basics of using MetaTrader 4. We went over what a line chart looks like, what your candlestick chart looks like, what the open and the close is on a bearish and on a bullish candlestick. We went over the wicks or the shadows and what they mean. We went over reversal patterns, the three basic ones, the doji, the hammerhead, and the hanging man. And we went over trend lines and channels, okay? So like I said, if you have any questions about any of these topics, please write to Kim and I, and we will go over them in depth with you personally, one-on-one, just to make sure that you do have an understanding of what we went through. Like Kim said, she's about to go over the higher highs, the lower lows, and that's going to guide you into what I'm going to bring you into, which is finding your perfect entry and your perfect exit on a chart. And we're going to use that using what Kim is teaching you, mixed with the reversal patterns that we learned on Sunday, okay? So I'm going to give it up to Kim, and just be ready. Note takers are money makers.
All right, guys. Are you excited to learn how to make some money or what? If you guys are on Amory's live feed, I think he's about to go on with his live feed. Amory, are you going to go on with your live feed? We have Darwin here who's on his live feed. Guys, ask questions because I am not going to know if you're not understanding what I'm about to go over. And this is going to make you some money. So remember, pay attention. Share the feed, guys. So.
Ask questions.
Before I go on my charts, we're going to go on this, guys, okay? Now, these are trend lines that we're going to be following, guys, okay? So listen in. This is a regular chart, right? When you see, actually, let me erase this. Let me erase this so you can have. Okay.
Should have put it public. want to go down the bag real quick.
Okay, when you're looking at a chart naked like this on Forex, this means something. I'm going to show you when you can get in and when you can get out. So pay attention, guys. Write your notes. Take your notebooks out. I'm going to be writing the high of the high. Go higher. Okay. Can we do the high of the day? And this is going to be the low of the day. The low of the day. The high of the day. Now, when you look at charts, right? You want to start off like on a 4-hour chart or a day chart, and you want to see where was your high of the day, and you want to see where was your low of the day. That's extremely important. Now, this is the low of the day. This is the high of the high, and this is the high of the low. Okay? Now, if I wanted to go into like a buy, right? I want to go into a buy, I want to go in as a buy, right, guys? Well, when it goes up, remember, what are we saying? What goes up must come down. Remember, it's like a basketball, like support and resistance. This will be my resistance. This will be my support, right? So, when it goes up to the high, right? It must come down, right? When it goes up to here, I'm looking to buy, guys. I'm looking to buy when it's at here. Why? Because I'm waiting for the pullback, which is important because once you get that pullback, please do not go into the trade right away. A lot of people think, oh, I see the pullback, I'm going in. No, wait for confirmation. Wait for a candlestick, another one, and then you go in as a buy, okay? These are key points that if you know your high and you know your high or low, you're going to know when to go in and when to come out. When to go in, when to come out, okay? Now, Melissa is going to be going more in depth with perfect entries and perfect exits. But I wanted you guys to understand this. Now, we have the low of the low right here, okay? Then you have the lower high, okay? Right here, just like I drew out for you. But now, we're going to go on the MetaTrader 4, and we're going to get on going into more depth and how this looks on the MetaTrader 4. Right, guys? Sorry that my board is not, completely nice. I am a little sloppy when it comes to here, but I'm super excited to give you this information. So I'm going to go more in depth with the high and lows, and then Melissa's going to cover the perfect entries and exit. That was just a quick example, all right?
Look at this guy. I understand why, but she be screaming. We can hear. You gotta let them know. I gotta stop saying that. That's how she talk.
Yeah, guys, I'm just a loud person. I have a lot of energy. I'm very passionate about what it is that I'm doing. So me be able to take time out of my day to teach you guys.
Y'all shouldn't be worried about that.
Don't worry that I'm screaming. Take the fact that I'm giving this information and run with it, because this information I had to pay for. So I'm sorry if I am a little loud, but this is just how I talk. I'm super excited. Thank you.
Be focused on the pips.
That's right. You want to worry about making money instead. Okay, so let me open my charts. Okay. We're about to share the screen, guys. So let me open this so you're going to see exactly what I'm looking at. Screen share. This desktop. Okay, now you guys are going to see my screen. Let's get ready to business. All right. All right. So you guys see this, right? I wrote everything out for you. Okay. This is the Euro USD. Okay. This is a live currency that's going on. This is a demo account, obviously, because I'm not gonna go into my account. We're on a demo account and we're looking at the Euro USD. Okay.
How much profit you want? That's a sell that I'm actually in.
Okay,
Right now.
right here. We're gonna sell at 0.25, guys. And remember what I told you? What's 0.25? That's equivalent to $2.50 a pip. Look at here. At 73.25 is my profits, guys. Look at this profits. Now, if you remember from Sunday's session that we were going over, that I told you was gonna have to go down before it goes up. Well, my predictions were correct. Now, remember we were looking at the higher high and the higher lows? So look at here at the bottom. Look where my mouse key is. Look right here. Right here, this is the low, right, of the day. This is the high of the day, right here. I wrote it out so you guys can see exactly what it is I'm talking about. Okay. Now, obviously, you see here, goes up and down. This is consolidation, guys, right here. Right here is consolidation. You don't really want to trade when there's not a lot of, the market's not moving. You know what I mean? This is just consolidating. It's up and down, up and down. You're really not going to start seeing any money here. But if you identify this, what do you guys see there? What is this reversal pattern? Does anybody recognize that who did their homework? Anyone that's on my live feed, you guys know what that reversal pattern is?
Oops.
Switch it. Right here. Does anyone have anyone answer?
Somebody said a doji.
Nope.
A shooting star.
Waiting for an answer, guys. Come on.
It could be a shooting star. But what is a shooting star reversal towards? Buffalo Soldiers. Somebody said a hammer. A hammer? I didn't know they had hammers on the bottom.
Nope.
I know you can hit a hammer from the bottom and have to hold the top of the hammer. Come on, somebody.
Come on, we're waiting. Let's go. Answer some questions.
Y'all better come to somebody said a hanging man.
Is that
all the
right?
way from London. All the way from London.
Good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Woo! Where's my London people at? That's awesome. You see? And guess what happens? What happened here, guys? It was a sign of reversal. I would have wrote it out. I would not have gotten psyched by here. Because this is what the market experts, they will want you, they will psych you out right here and make you think, oh my God, it's about to go up. I would rate it out. Boom. At this candlestick, I would have closed out my trade right here. Because what happens? Look at this, guys. What is this? We talked about this. Support. What goes down must come up. Right? And look at this. Another reversal. Another reversal, guys. Guys, this is amazing. If you listen to the reversal patterns, look, what have you guys would have seen? That something is indicating that it's supposed to go the opposite direction, right? You guys see that right here? This is a reversal pattern. This is a reversal sign. Now, does it mean it's going to go down? No. What did I tell you to do? To wait for confirmation. And guess what would have happened if you would have wrote it out all the way down? All the way to the low, guys.
Can we get a pip estimate from that top?
Yes, we can. Hold on. Right here. I would have gone in here. Just write it all the way up to here. Right here.
203.
You would have made 203 pips, guys, on a standard lot. That's over $2,000, guys. Over $2,000 you guys would have been making if you really study your reversal patterns. Look what happens. Remember,
What time frame?
this time frame is the hour chart. So you would have made money for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
You could have stayed here for a couple of days.
Yep. You would have been here for, I'll tell you, let's look at the dates. It got in. Let's look at right here. Until the end of January 5th. From the 3rd, so you would have been in here for not less than 2 days. Less than 2 days. Maybe I would say about like 36 hours. But look at that. All these things are telling you a story, guys. Now, this is the higher low of the day. This candlestick right here. When you see this long wick, this is the higher low. And what happens? The higher high, the higher low. The higher high, the higher low would be here. what is this right here? The higher low would be right here. Look, this is the entry. I even wrote here for confirmation. Right here. Look what happens here, guys. This is the higher low. Look at that. Bam. Another indication. And I would have rolled up to the higher high. And what do you guys see right after this? Look at this, guys. Another reversal pattern from the higher high.
Let somebody answer that.
What is that? What is that? Lester, what is that reversal pattern, guys? Tell me what is it? I'm waiting for someone to answer because that was one of the homework assignments. What was that, guys? Has anyone answered?
If somebody answered, y'all get a free trade. You said a bearish engulfing. Nah, I don't think you're looking right.
Nope. Someone didn't do their homework.
A doji. There go Erna. Erna, Lady Boss said it first.
Awesome. Awesome. Great. I'm excited. Now, if you would have known that this is a doji, you would have been waiting for another candlestick to see where was the market going, right? You want to always wait for confirmation. Guess what? You would have caught some pips here all the way down to the higher low. Okay? Now, what happens after this high? Right here. Another reversal pattern. Guys, look at this. Another sign of reversal. He would have been, look, and another one, and another one. You have two confirmations right here.
And another one.
Telling you that the market is going to drop and let's get in so we can make some money. Look at this drop. Bam, bam, bam. Look at this, guys. I hope you guys are looking what I'm telling you. Why was this homework assignment important? Because if you did your homework, you would have been able to answer every question I asked you because you would have said, well, Kim, this is indicating me that it's supposed to be a sign reversal. I would have waited for my my confirmation, and guess what? I would have been making money. What?
Hold on. No.
This?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right here on the higher high?
Mm-hmm.
Right there? You see what you want me to do?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Now what happens? What happens here? This is right now resistance. Did you see it break? No, right? Did it break resistance to go up, telling you that it was going to go up? No. It tried to break resistance, right? But the sellers lost. And guess what? It went down. It was going, this is called trend reversal, guys. A new trend was made here. And this went back down. Look at this. And right here, I gave you a freebie, which I wanted to ask you guys. But you know what? I said I'll give the students a freebie. This right here is a perfect hanging man. Look at this. Right here, guys. Can you not look at this? This is what is this telling you? That this is another sign of reversal. And bam, look what happens here. Guess what? Me and Emery are both in. In sells. Melissa's in this as a sell because we looked at these patterns. We saw the sign of reversal and we said, guess what, guys? While we're teaching this tonight, we're going to put in some entries, some orders to make some money. And guess what? We're all making money. Now, if you did your homework, you would have seen, oh my God, Kim said this was a perfect hanging man. Let me look for another one. Wait for confirmation right here. I would have entered right here in this candlestick and boom, I'm writing it out. I'm writing it out. I'm waiting for confirmation to let me know when to exit out. I'm waiting for another sign of reversal or break in my support. Okay, now look to my far left. We have a double bottom forming a W, guys. Look at this right here. Do you see this? Bam, bam, it hit right here. You got two bottoms. I hope you guys looking at my mouse right here. This is a double bottom. And what is that telling you? Go in as a buy stop. We're going to go in for a buy stop. And right here where I put this line, right here, guys, I would have gotten in right here, guys. Do not go into a rush. You see a sign reversal, I'm going to run in. No. Wait right here, guys. Right here, I would have gotten in. And guess what? Woof. You know what? You want to see how much money people would have made if they listened to what Kim says? Let's see. Let's see how much money you guys would have made. Let's go. And you would have sold right here because this is the doji. 185 pips, guys. That's another $1,800. In these last few days, you would have made thousands. So you ask, how do people make thousands? On the standard lot, yeah, you have to have money in there. But look, even if you didn't have a standard lot, you had 50 cents, which was equivalent to 0.500 is equivalent to $5 a pip. You would have made half of $1,800. Who would not be happy? Who wouldn't be happy with 700, 800? What? No, that would have $900. $900. Some people don't even make this in a week. Some people don't even make this in a week. And look at this. Let's wait to see. This got in on the 6th. And I would have closed out on the 7th. In one day, guys, you would have made $900. Please study the material I'm giving you, because this is why you're going to be successful. You're going to be extremely successful by following these simple strategies. Find a strategy, stick with it, learn it, treat it like a baby, and perfect it. All right, guys? So this is my topic for the highs and lows, the lower lows. I gave you some reversal patterns. I showed you what would be resistance, what is support. I showed you, and if I have a W forming, right, where I would have gone in my position right here, I would have put in a buy stop, and I would have exited out of this reversal pattern. The doji confirming me, Kim, get out, collect your pips, and don't be greedy. All right, guys, Melissa's going to be going over.
What pair is that?
This one, Euro USD. This is Euro USD, guys. So Melissa's going to go over the perfect entries and the perfect exits. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed my session. Melissa's going to be on next. Thank you.
I hope y'all still watching what's going on. I mean, y'all should kind of know what's going on with Euro right now.
Okay, guys, so we've gone over support and resistance. So if you understand support and resistance and you understand what Kim went over through finding your highs and your lows and your higher high and your higher lows and your lower highs and your lower lows, now what you're looking for is your perfect entry. Okay, so let's just take a look at the Euro USD. Okay, so now what you're looking for is right here, you'll see this is consolidation. Right here, you had a nice little drop, then the Euro and the USD consolidated for a little while, right? And what is this? This is a perfect hanging man. This is something that we went over, something that you should be able to spot immediately when looking at your chart. This is one of the simplest reversal patterns, okay? So I'm looking here, I'm looking at a perfect hanging man, and I'm saying, oh shit, okay, now I need to pay attention because something is gonna happen. Something is gonna happen in the market, and I need to know where I'm going to enter and where I'm going to exit. I need to make my money, get in, get out. Like she said, there's no point in being greedy, okay? You catch 10, 15 pips, that's great. When you're able to catch 100 to 200 pips, that's even better. Okay, but you guys are beginners. So the importance is just being able to spot your perfect reversal. You see the perfect hanging man, okay? So you're looking for your next candle. This is your next candle. Looks like a sell, but what am I gonna do? I'm going to wait for confirmation, okay? So this is my confirming candle. I would have gotten in here, okay, rode the way down. The buyers tried a little bit, but they were not successful. Guess what? That doesn't scare me, okay? So I would have continued to ride the wave. Hey, I would have rode it here, okay? Now, being the trader that I am, I would have waited and I would have gotten out here, okay? But let's just say this is a 1 hour candle. So you would have been, if you would have entered here, you would have been in the money for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, okay, if you would have gotten out here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hours if you would have been patient, okay? You were patient, you waited 11 hours, and you were in the money, okay? So let's say you would have gotten in here, and where are we? So that opened at 1.08511. And you would have gotten out here, and that was 1.08423. Now, I suck at math. I always have. So how many pips is that?
Let's give them the numbers one more time.
It is 1.08511. And you would have closed at 1.08423. So that's what, over 100 pips? Over 100 pips. That's a perfect trade. That's you're in, you're out. You weren't greedy. You were patient. You studied. You listened to the story that the market, that your chart was trying to tell you. Okay, you listened and you succeeded. Okay, so now once you understand, like I said, once you understand resistance, once you understand your high and your lows, once you can spot these simple reversal patterns, you listen to what we're telling you. You listen to the importance of what we're telling you. You wait for the next candle, you wait for your confirmation, then you take your entry. And you look for, okay, you look for something that indicates it's time to close. So we're gonna look for next is, okay, what we're gonna look for next, pardon me guys, is, okay, so hold on guys, I'm sorry, I lost my notes really quick. What we just saw here was, you saw a downtrend, you saw consolidation, you saw another downtrend, now it went on a slight uptrend, and guess what? Went back on a downtrend, okay? Consolidated a little bit here, buyers tried to push it up, they consolidated, sellers won, and it went back down. Consolidated for a little bit, buyers tried to push the price up, they were successful, they pushed the price up, look at that. They pushed the price up here, you found your high, a new high, a new high, and a new high, and then your high of the day, okay? So now we went over, what I want to show you guys is a pullback. Okay, so give me 1 second.
Got too many pullbacks. They're going crazy. These nuggets, our team is grinding non-stop. They're like, yo, everybody's live.
Okay, so right now, let's just, before I find you guys a pullback, let's go over uptrend entries, okay? So your uptrend entry is created, write this down, guys, is your uptrend entry is created by the higher high and the higher low, okay? Like climbing a hill.
Somebody said it. Is this MetaTrader or Trader's Way?
MetaTrader.
Trader's Way is your brokerage account. Trader's Way is your broker. MetaTrader is your trading platform, okay? You can use any broker that you want and still use MetaTrader 4. MetaTrader 4 is your trading platform only, okay? So like back to the uptrend entry. Like I said, it's like climbing a hill. You see? Went down a little bit, went up. It's like climbing a hill. But consolidation, like you see here, before a breakout and an up or down trend can be created, okay? So consolidation, you're looking for a breakout, and then you're gonna notice where an up or down trend is created, okay? So now what I want you guys to understand is I don't want you to be afraid of a pullback, okay? The pullback is your friend, okay? Understand that the pullback is your friend. When you figure out how to get into your trade and out of the trade, the pullback is what you want to look for. During that pullback, let me see if I can find you guys a good pullback. Oh, a doji.
Somebody just hopped on and said, what is this?
This is trading. This is currency trading. We are teaching you people how to trade, how to gain time freedom, how to gain financial freedom by doing exactly what we do. We don't work, we stay home, we enjoy life, we do what we want, when we want, with who we want, and we want everybody in the world to be able to do the same.
Right.
Nobody should have to break your back 40 to 60 hours a week to put a roof over your head, your child's head, to put food on the table. But guess what? You're not living life. You're not living life if you're working 2 to 3 jobs a day. You're not living life. You're not enjoying the people around you. You're not enjoying your family. You're not enjoying your life. You're not getting to do anything. You're working, you're busting your ass. And you know what? I was tired of it. I was
one more question
absolutely tired of it. What is your question, my people?
Brian said, how long do you look at the charts?
I spend all day looking at a chart. I love looking at charts.
What
The
about somebody
chart
who don't got a job?
speaks to you. Well, you know what? I worked and I studied charts, and what I did was I found a time for me that worked. Okay, so I'm up by 6 o'clock in the morning. I have to make breakfast. I have to make lunch for my 3-year-old. Okay, I have to get her ready, get myself ready, take her to school, and then I'm at work. And I have to do this by 8:30. Okay, so I used to be at my desk at my office by 8:30 a.m. Okay, so I know from studying that the New York session is just opening. So the New York session, when a session opens, when the London session opens, the London session may start at 2 a.m., but guess what? Movement doesn't really happen until 3 a.m. Okay, so I want you to understand that. The New York session opens, there's not very much movement at the very beginning. Hour into the New York session, that's when the movement takes place. And guess what? By that time, I'm at work and I'm just starting my day. So I have a few minutes to look at a chart and study it. And for beginners, I do strongly recommend you look at a monthly chart, you can look at a weekly chart, and you can look at a daily chart. But I recommend that only so you can see, just let the chart tell you a quick story, where the market has been going, okay? But you guys are beginners. So what I'm gonna recommend, 30-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart. That's what I want you guys to start trading on, okay? Let's take a look at a 15-minute chart. Or actually, let's look at a 5-minute chart. Okay, so like we went over, every candle represents 5 minutes in the market. 5 minutes in the market, okay? So here you have a high, here you have a low, here you have another high, another low, okay? Another high, another low, 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 high.
Double bottom right
Look,
here. Sign of a
exactly.
W. Right there.
Okay, so now what I want you guys to do, what I want you guys to write down, okay, because this is important and it's going to help you. We showed you what a W looks like. We showed you what an M looks like, right? So write down the W creates an uptrend. Your M creates a downtrend. So when you see an M forming, you'll know, okay, a downtrend is about to happen. When you see a W forming, you'll know an uptrend is about to happen. Okay, so write that down because it's important.
Kim, you had a perfect entry right there too. Just looking at it after it set
That's
that
right.
little high today.
Yeah.
Start making them. Damn, that's a.
Look, if you,
How many pips is that? Can you show me how many pips you're active right now?
let's say,
Right
okay,
here. The cross right there.
I can't see when you guys are all
No,
pointing at.
cross.
Just
Click it.
don't unclick that.
Oh, this cross.
No, right there.
Move your finger.
No, that cross.
You gotta hold
Drag
it.
it.
You gotta hold it and drag it. You gotta click
Drag
it.
it, yep.
No,
Okay,
put it where
so-
you got it at.
Let's say, oh, right here.
Start over here.
Just go all the way down.
Oh, okay. Go right.
It's active right now, so it's right here.
Would have been like close to 400 pips.
Yeah,
Would have been close
close to
400
400 pips. Oh, Oh,
One more time.
the other one.
Right there.
Okay. So we are still on the 5-minute candle chart, right? The candlestick chart, guys. Okay. So what I want you guys to see, okay, so it went on an uptrend
They
for a
said
little
what
while.
moving average is that on the chart?
I think it's default.
It's a default one.
Yep.
I believe so,
It
yes.
is. I actually do have, yep. It's a default one. It is. I see it right there. It's default.
It's default. A W forming equals a downtrend.
Uptrend. M forming is a downtrend.
Show my
W
M and show my W real
up.
quick. Go back to the bigger chart and show my M and the W. 30 minutes.
Just put the zigzags on 2-1-1.
Go
you
right
can-
here.
Put the zigzags on.
And zoom out. Right there.
Here is a W, guys. Look, I'm going to line it out for you. W. Uptrend. I didn't lie. The W forms and it signals
Oh
an
my God.
uptrend.
265. Gotta beat another.
We just beat it for one.
Okay, guys, so we showed you a W equals an uptrend. Okay, now let's find an M.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's find a quick M for you guys so you can see.
Just beat the record.
Oh, you know, that's
Right here.
265.
Right here, you could do double
Yeah.
taps and going down.
Okay, so here you have an M.
And
And
you
look,
gotta move over
the M signifies a downtrend. Okay, so I'm gonna do it with my mouse. The beginning of the M and downtrend. So W, uptrend, M, downtrend. Okay? Now, just remember, guys, when you see an indecision candle, right? 3 reversals that we showed you, an indecision candle, the doji, the hanging man, the hammerhead, it's a sign of reversal. So what do you guys want to do? You want to wait for confirmation before you get to your entry. Okay, so we're going to go back to the 5-minute chart, and I'm going to zoom in so we can get clearer pictures of the candlesticks. Okay, and I want to show you a pullback candle really quickly.
Look at that.
Okay, so I want to find you guys a nice pullback candle.
Send me a message. Peter Jensen. You know it's 18.
Okay, so I'm just looking. You can bear with me for a second.
I told them I got the contract, so let me know what you're doing.
I'm going to find a nice consolidation and then a pullback and then either an uptrend or downtrend so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. This mouse sucks. Sorry, guys. We do not have a mouse pad and the mouse is not wood friendly at the moment.
No, it's just
Oh, you know what? It's this, I think.
it's the flip chart.
Okay, so you know what? Let's work with what we have, what the mouse is allowing me to do right now. This right here is an area of consolidation. Okay, so
Peter Jensen.
the Euro USD consolidated for a little bit.
Maxed him up.
You have a sign of reversal. Pretty good doji. What did it do? Pullback. Here is your pullback candle. Okay, so what am I waiting for?
Have 2 confirmations there too.
I have 2 confirmations after that pullback candle. Okay, letting me know there is a definite sign of reversal. Okay, and what happened? The buyers started taking over. Consolidate a little bit, but the buyers won. Okay, so had you taken these 3 signs of reversal, okay, you have your first one, a doji, then you have your pullback candle, then you have 2 back-to-back signs of reversal. Okay, 1 candle forming, confirmation candle. I would have gotten in, okay? I wouldn't have let this consolidation period scare me, okay? Consolidated a little bit, and look what happened. It rode up. It rode up, okay? I would have gotten out somewhere here, okay? So I would have gotten in here where it opened at 1.08689, and I would have gotten out, let's just say for the sake, we got out here. 1.08736. So how many pips is that?
I'll tell you right now.
Okay, we're gonna let you know exactly how many pips that was.
You would have gotten to.
I would have gotten in right here,
Okay.
and we would have gotten out there. Let's just say
513 pips.
513 pips. I would have been done for the day. I would have been done for the day trading. I wouldn't have been greedy. Okay, I would have just taken my 1. And I would have gotten out and I would have not traded for the rest of the day. And it's happened before. I remember my first big trade, guys. I remember my first big trade like it was yesterday. I remember my first big win. And I was down $100 because I still didn't understand the importance of finding your perfect entry and exit, okay? So I was down $100 on the Euro USD, which is my favorite pair. And I got to work at 8:30, like I told you guys. And I literally put my phone down in my office, went to the back office, and came back and unlocked my phone and went back on my MetaTrader to check my trade. Okay, so we're talking about the period of 3 minutes, maybe tops. So I told you I was down $100 okay? And in less than 3 minutes, guess what happened? The market dropped. Huge drop. And when I checked my MetaTrader, I was $551. I was shaking. I closed out so fast out of that trade, and I literally started crying. But you know what that also taught me? The importance of learning when to enter and when to exit, because you shouldn't be down $100 in a trade. That was something that happened by chance. The market just dropped. But what if that wouldn't have happened? What if it would have reversed and I wasn't paying attention? I would have lost a lot of money. Hey, I could have even blown my account, okay? And that's what we're trying to prevent here for you guys, okay? So things to do: always set up a target, always set up a stop loss. That's very important, especially for you guys that are beginners. Set up a target. Say, okay, I think this is where I want to enter. Okay, what do I want to make? 50 pips? Set your target. Set your target for 50 pips. How much are you willing to lose? 10 pips? 15 pips? Set your stop loss, okay? Because what you don't want to happen is you don't want to fall asleep. You don't want to walk away from your phone or your computer and you start doing something else and you forget that you're in a trade, okay? That's how you lose a lot of money. That's how you blow your account, okay? What else? Don't be greedy. That's the biggest rule in trading. Be patient. Don't be greedy, okay? You make profit, get out. Get out, take your profit. Look for your next entry. Look for your next setup, okay? So what does that mean? Catch your pips and close. Simple. Catch your pips and close. Okay, what else? We told you to watch for your setup for your next trade. That's very important, okay? Don't get greedy. You're making money. If you see a sign of reversal on that next candlestick, that's your sign to close your trade and get out, okay? Very important. As a beginner, I want to tell you that I would recommend picking one pair, at your most two. Okay, pick two pairs. Mine is the Euro USD and the GBP USD. Why? Because they move very similar to one another. If you compare the Euro USD chart and the GBP USD chart, you're going to see they have similar movements. Okay, so those are my two pairs. Those are the only two currency pairs I trade at the moment. Pick one, pick two, study them. Look at your monthly, look at your weekly, look at your daily charts, okay? Observation only, okay? You just want to see the story that the market is telling you. You just want to know where price is possibly headed, okay? You guys are beginners. 30-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart. Look for your reversal patterns, okay? If you see consolidation, get ready. There's going to be a pullback and there's going to be either an uptrend or a downtrend, but you have to figure that out. You guys have to study that. You guys have to study the chart, study your reversal patterns and figure out your perfect setup and your perfect entry. And you want to wait. You want to wait for that pullback. You want to wait for your next candle. You want to wait for your confirmation candle to let you know, is this going on an uptrend or is this going on a downtrend, okay? That's when you're going to enter. Ride the wave, study it, watch it while you're in the trade. When you see that next sign of reversal, close. Get out, take your pips, close with profit, walk away. Look for your next setup. Look for your next entry, okay? And that's basically it, guys. That's basically it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We will answer them to the best of our abilities and guide you so that you guys understand what we're showing you. Because as soon as you understand your highs and your lows, your resistance, your support, your simple reversal patterns. You don't have to learn all the reversal patterns. You can learn 3 or 4 reversal patterns. But once you know them 100% and you're able to spot them immediately when looking at a chart, you can already start to guide for your perfect setup and your perfect exit. Okay? Simple. 10, 20, 30 pips, closing profits, and get out. Don't be greedy.
All right. She's amazing, right? I love her. She does a great job. All right. Thank you, Melissa. Now, guys, sometimes looking at the chart is not always the best thing. I've noticed that. I've noticed that sometimes chart reading is not the best. So I decided to be animated. You know, I got some few suggestions and, you know, I'm not the perfect drawer, but Melissa really emphasized on reversal patterns, right? Now, a morning star, you're always to find it at the bottom, okay? That is telling you that it is going to go up in the uptrend. Morning, think about it. When you first wake up, you're gonna ride. So morning star, think of it as an uptrend. You're gonna get up, you're gonna ride. Evening star, towards the night. You get tired. You're always gonna see the evening star at the top, and you're always gonna see the morning star at the bottom. Okay, guys? So remember, write this down. The morning star is when you're waking up, and that means everything's gonna go up, right? Just use, different things for that, okay? Just use your imagination, be creative. Sometimes when you're creative, you guys start remembering things much better, okay? Now, same thing. Downtrend, uptrend. Evening star, morning star. Now, let's go to the hammer and hanging man. They look alike. It's a little confusing sometimes, but look what I did for you guys. Look what I did. When you have a hanging man, right? A hanging man's right here. It is that right here. You see this? Right here, I drew it out. What is this telling you guys? It is a bearish reversal pattern. It means it's going to go down. It is going to go down. I drew it right here for you. Right here, you see the hanging man at the top. It is telling you it's going to go down, guys. Please write this down. Hanging man, put him at the top, draw him, and remember, look at it. I wrote it out. Bearish. Write it down. Hanging man, bearish reversal at the top. Now, we're going to do a hammer. It is at the bottom. Okay, right here. Hold on. Let me go back for those of you that can't see. It is at the bottom. The hammer. And what is that telling you? It's going to go up. These are reversal patterns. It is going, the hammer signifies it's going to go on an uptrend. It's going to go up. Now, that is a bullish reversal pattern, guys. These are very common reversal patterns, and I decided to draw it out while Melissa was talking to you because I not only want you to hear it, I want you to see it on the charts, and now I want you to see it right here. Right here. So now you have 3 ways I'm delivering the information to you. So by the end of this sessions, you guys should be pretty good with reversal patterns. So now when you start looking at charts, oh my God, Kim and Melissa said this to go up. Kim and Melissa says, I see a morning star. Let me wait for the confirmation of the next candlestick before you make an entry, right? What happened?
Somebody said, what if it's a hanging man on a 30-minute chart, but not the hour chart?
What do you mean on the 30? It depends. Are you going to go in for, are you scalping? Are you going in for a longer term trade? Like, what is it going in for? It all depends.
And if you're a beginner, you shouldn't be on an hour chart.
Mr. Spencer, just answer that. If it's a hanging man on a 30-minute chart, but not the 1 hour chart, basically, what are you trading? Are you trading it long term, or are you just trying to short it real quick?
Did he answer?
He didn't answer. Let's keep moving.
Okay, now the shooting star. There's no bottom. See how I drew it? There's no bottom. There's not a bottom wick. There's no wick here. It looks like this. This is a shooting star, and you always see it at the top. Okay, guys? Look at this. Let's get closer. Look at the shooting star. Does it have, do you see a wick here in the bottom? No. This is a shooting star indicating another sign of reversal. Now, we all love Jesus, right? Hopefully.
Another question.
So, doji. I wrote my doji. It is the cross. It looks like a cross, the doji. That's how I look at it, guys. Now, these are all reversal patterns. I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to do about 2-3 minute quick with the lot sizes. I'm not going to go in depth. I'm just going to write them down because some of you guys asked me if I can write them down so you guys can get a screenshot. So I'm going to do this, guys, for you. Please have your notebooks out because I'm going to be giving out assignments for the next session, okay? If you guys want access to my webinars, I need you guys to do the work because if you don't do the homework, then what's the point of me even going to the next session? You guys are going to be lost. You're not going to understand what it is that I'm talking about. So if you do the homework prior to going into my session, what I go over, you're going to be like, oh, now I remember it. Oh, I understand what she's saying. Then not doing it at all and trying to learn it like a beginner, you're not going to be successful.
One more question. So I have Brian Adams. Brian says, how do you keep track of potential trades on different pairs?
Okay. First, you're not going to trade every currency pair. And if you're a beginner, just like Melissa said to you earlier, you're going to focus on one currency pair, most at 2. And if you do 2 pairs, you're at an intermediate level. You're not at a beginner level. So focus on one pair. And if you're trying to look at more than one pair, you're going to get yourself all messed up and losing your account. That's the honest opinion. I'm telling you, don't do it to yourself. You can make money all day long in one currency pair. And you're going to see once you study one currency pair, how successful you can be just like us girls. All right. Any other questions?
Nope. Everybody's pretty much saying I'm appreciating the webinars.
Okay. Now we're going to go over pips and lot sizes real quick, just because a lot of people ask for me, and I'm going to be done with my session. And
listen, nope, we're not going to do that. If you're asking that, you can go on the page and check the last webinar. That's why we got them saved on the page. Tell them to go back. You're not going to stop and slow down progress for something that we already went over.
Okay. So I'm going to write out some things.
What time is it?
It is.
Y'all lucky. You got another webinar at 11 o'clock by yours truly. Looks like it's easy to confuse a doji and a morning star. Somebody said that.
A morning star.
It looks like it's easy to confuse a doji and a morning star.
Your doji is Jesus.
Show them a doji real quick. Make it real big real quick. A doji and then do the evening star.
That is your doji. It looks like Jesus, a plus sign.
Does she see you now?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go onto the do's and don'ts, and let's do assignments.
So the Forex chicks is about to come up with y'all assignments real quick. Nuggets.
Where is my berries?
And then we'll be back at 11 o'clock for a more intermediate training for you guys. If you're ready to actually make some money tonight, I need no wasting time on these next calls. So pretty much they're coming up with the homework assignments.
The next session will be Sunday.
One of the homework assignments they need to do is identify them patterns. I don't think people did that, and I don't even want you guys to host another meeting if they're not going to understand that.
Okay. Next session is Sunday, 9 p.m. Same time, guys.
Write down the homework assignments. We want the 10 reversal patterns. Once again, we need 10 reversal patterns identified.
And they will personally need to send that, or they're not getting a webinar link.
I need screenshots. A lot of you guys did do your homework.
I want to know what sessions overlap with one another.
What sessions? And I actually gave that to you in the beginning of my sessions. So for those of you who paid attention to the question Melissa's asking, you guys will have the answer, and there'll be one less homework assignment you have to do. So what sessions
overlap? What are your best and worst times to trade? We also gave you that. I want to know who's paying attention.
Did anybody answer the question about the market makers?
Yeah, we have a few people that actually answered. I have a lot of homework assignments that I got in. What's the best
and worst times to trade?
And the worst times to trade.
And I want to know, what is the difference between the bid and the ask price?
What is the difference between
the bid and asking price?
The bid and asking price.
You want to give out some extra credit for a free trade on Sunday?
That's a free trade. This is a free trade right here, y'all.
Now, for those of you,
AUD USD for the sell.
Sorry for the dogs. Don't knock.
AUD USD for the sell.
All right, guys. Now, my homework assignments.
Go over them.
Please pay attention. If you guys want a free session on a one free trade for next week, I'm gonna need you guys to tune in next Sunday at 9 p.m. What are the homework assignments? I need you to do 10 reversal patterns because I want you to know them like you know yourself, okay?
Another question.
Hold on, the questions have to wait. What sessions overlap each other? You guys know when you trade, when sessions overlap each other, that's a money maker for you. You're gonna make money, guys, believe it or not. Now, what's the best time and the worst time to trade? That is very important when it comes to being successful in trading, guys. I'm telling you, because if you know when's the worst time to trade, guess what? You're not gonna trade it. Because now you know it says do not trade from this time and this time. And now you're leveraging the market already, by, believe it or not, by knowing when's the best time and the worst time to trade. And my last one is, what is the difference between a bid and an asking price? All right, guys, so these are your homework assignments for next Sunday at 9 p.m. And I will be releasing the link.
Go ahead.
I will be releasing the link and Sunday in the evening. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and I'm gonna start answering questions. So if you guys have questions that are watching this on my live webinar, go on the news feed and start answering all my questions so I can get you, guys, better understanding of what information that you guys couldn't understand.
All right. So the first question is, how can I all right, that's not a question. Are all the reversal patterns equal? Which one has a higher success rate?
That question cannot be answered, and I'll tell you why. There's no such thing as one reversal pattern being more successful than the other. You just have to look at the market at that current day to understand which reversal pattern is giving you more of a confirmation when it comes to trading and your entry points and exit points. So no, there is not one reversal pattern that's gonna make you more money than the other patterns. What's gonna make you more money is knowing all your reversal patterns, so you can use that in the market to determine when is the best time to enter a trade and when is the best time to exit a trade.
Another one. Do you think the currency strength, such as the euro versus all other currencies or AUD versus all other currencies? Do you think of currency strength? That's what he said. Do you think of currency strength when it comes to that?
Absolutely. You take all that into factor, but that's not a big factor when it comes to trading for me. I trade off of price action, so I'm just going exactly when I'm looking at my charts, I look at my daily charts, I go into my 4-hour charts, my 1-hour charts for longer term trading, and I just look currently based on the, and one thing, do not trade on the news, guys. Do not trade on the news. Beginners, please do not trade when there's the news. You are going to lose your account because, God forbid, you do not pull it in a stop loss and the market makers take it to the opposite direction. And guess what? You're going to be one miserable person because you did not pay attention to my rules. Next question, or are we done?
That's it. Y'all make sure y'all sell AUD USD. I'm giving y'all a free trade right now if I want to make some money.
All right, guys. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in for Melissa's and I's webinar. And we're going to see you next Sunday at 9 p.m. Thank you for watching the Forex Chicks. Take care, guys. Stay blessed. Bye.
God damn, y'all just